So my name's Connor Cook. I just started my master's with Dr. Ong. So I'll just kind of let y'all know what we've been seeing, what we haven't been seeing in our cultivar trials here in Texas. So there's, as of early October, there are now 3 trials that we have established here. The 2 that I'm really going to talk about are the ones in Grapevine, which is the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and the one that's on the Baylor University campus in Waco, because we're just ending the second growing season for those. So we have a little bit to talk about there, but this one that we just put in here in Bryan is too new really to have anything to talk about. So I'll start with Grapevine. This is at the Cross Timbers Winery there, and we're having.
No, it's not at the winery.
Oh.
It's at the Dove Loop Trailhead.
Oh, well, it's right near the winery.
If you want to, yeah, if you want to go to the winery, you can.
Okay, well,
That's important. They're not the host, yeah.
All right, well, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, we've been having a lot of help over there from the Tarrant County Master Gardener Group, which Laura is the county extension agent there. So we have 17 cultivars here. I'll just go ahead and let y'all know that we haven't been seeing any rose rosette in these at this particular trial. We did see we had some volunteer plants come up earlier that looked like a rootstock variety, and those did test positive. But we went ahead and removed those mainly because we needed some positive plants for something that we were doing here. But as you can see, this is one of those positive plants. It's got that really kind of viney climbing growth habit there. So an issue that we've been having kind of at both locations is our Frau Dagmars not being Frau Dagmars. The rootstock variety has really been coming back very, very heavily with those. And here in July, in June, we went ahead and replaced all of those Frau Dagmars with Bright Eyes. And then we also, some of the other various plants that had died replaced with Intrigues. But I visited both of these plots this weekend, and unfortunately, most of those plants that we replaced are dead now. So when I say 17 cultivars, I guess that's not exactly true now. So I'll go ahead and talk a little bit about the Waco trial. So here we have 14 cultivars. It was put in around the same time as the one in Grapevine. And previously we only had one plant that was showing symptoms. It was a My Girl that I first noticed symptoms on back last October. I have a picture of it showing symptoms on that single cane there. But yesterday I saw the whole plant is now completely, I guess, involved, showing a lot of symptoms on that plant. And then yesterday, for the first time, I noticed that the plant immediately adjacent to it, which is a Tahitian treasure, is now showing symptoms as well. And so I just took samples of that yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to test them yet, but I would be pretty surprised to see a negative result on this because it's kind of hard to see in this picture, but it's very typical symptoms. And then here as well, we're having issues with our Frau Dagmars not being really Frau Dagmars, but we went ahead and left them in place here, just kind of letting them do their thing. And then also something that we've noticed, or something that I've noticed, has been the boxy pavements at both locations are not doing well. 3 out of 5 of those have died. And something I've noticed is that really the pavement series and kind of the rugosa types in general just don't seem to like it here in Texas. So I don't have a slide on it, but we are going to start a miticide trial similar to the ones that have been started in Ohio and Tennessee. We're planning, hopefully we'll get that up and running by next spring so that we can have some data on that. But that's all I have. So I guess I'll turn it back over. I guess we have a break.
All right, we're right at break time, but if somebody has a quick question for Connor, I guess we could entertain at least one. All right, go
I
ahead.
want to make a
please.
comment about the pavement. The pavements are actually the ones that are doing the greatest for us. They're just loving Ohio. They really love it. They are huge. They are heavy feeders. So one thing is like we see a lot of yellowing
Mhm.
and, not necessarily the plants are getting fertilized.
Mhm.
And so that one thing I've seen, but like as far as growth, they're clean, they're big, they're bushy.
Yeah, let me just comment on that. They do well in Tennessee as well for the most part.
Yeah.
And I think the problem is the milder winters we get here and the very extreme heat in summertime. The
Yeah.
rugosas don't do well under those
Yeah, they're
conditions.
rugosa.
We've had
Correct.
problems in College Station.
That's right. We got problems with the rugosas. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just not lack of adaptation mostly. Mhm. All right,
I think one of the extension things too is to be able to show folks, nothing is all the same everywhere.
Everywhere.
in the United
Right.
States.
That's
all
right.
right.
Here's a funny thing about the frog dagmar. By the way, we went there, I think, the reason why we figured it was it had beautiful yellow flowers. And we were like, wait, that is not frog dagmar. Notice that everything on the top
Yeah.
somehow died. So